Everyone's and Jews. And she likes rainbow dash.
Sorry.
And so I'll go with her answer.
As the only Jew here. Wait.
No, you're two.
You're not.
Two Jews.
Two Jews here. Are you really? Two Jews?
Those Hebrews. You guys are Hebrews. Next question.
You're right. We gotta go.
That's gonna be another pony question, I bet. You're wearing ears. Go ahead anyway, I'm scared. Go. If you were offered a job at Marvel or DC, would you take it? Second question, have you been offered a job?
Does this job involve us drawing dicks? Have you seen Marvel or DC? It's just bulges. Bulges flying.
Look, up in the sky! Don't look right at it! Avert your eyes, Christian. Anybody? Laura, you guys on the end have probably had some dealings with Marvel and DC, right?
I've never like submitted to do. I can draw a superhero, but I can't draw a superhero the way those guys draw a superhero.
Here's a question then. Ryan writes The Gutters, and it's sort of an editorial cartoon about Marvel and DC, basically. And it seems like you went, what is it, a year and a half now? Almost two?
Almost 2.5
About
years.
2.5 years? It seemed like early on you were just tiptoeing like, oh, nobody notices. And then later you had some interactions with those guys, right?
It's, yeah, I get lawyers' letters a lot.
Wasn't there one about Christmas?
Yeah, Marvel wasn't happy that we, the cover of our second book features a bunch of DC, Marvel, like all the characters at the Last Supper.
And who's Jesus?
I think it was Superman.
It's Superman.
Yeah. It was a beautiful cover, it's white from sales, gorgeous. And apparently, they don't like that. So we sent them a Christmas card with that image. And we got a nice letter back. I'm like, oh, it's great. They received it. They were wishing us happy holidays. And I'm like, dear sir, stop it. Yeah, so he wanted us to never use that image again. At the same time, it was the same image used on volume 2 that was being printed, and 10,000 copies were on the way. So come by volume 2.
Yeah. That said, if somebody at Marvel lost their mind and said, hey, we'd love you to do a Spider-Man arc, fuck yeah. I don't need to sleep.
I like jacket. Next question. No, go ahead.
I just wanted to know, what is a jerk-off circle, and how often do you guys get...
Wait, what?
How often do we what?
You're referencing the comic that Chris did
for me, yeah. Okay, so the question is, what is a JO circle, and how often do you participate in one? Me and Chris have a sort of a bond over the idea of a JO sesh. The idea that some bros would be like, bro, we're having so much fun out in the wilderness. Building fires. Let's whip our dicks out and jack each other off a lot or whatever.
Joel and I, we go camping. And,
waterfalls.
We pretty much jerk the JO in a circle. And it's to keep ourselves warm.
Wait.
To ward off bears.
Bears are attracted by menstruation, terrified of seeing it.
No.
Wilderness tip for you guys.
Do you like draw a circle?
No.
The comic explains that if it was just Joel and I, it's actually a JO line segment.
Yeah. I thought it was a JO ray, but a JO ray would extend to infinity.
That's just one person JO.
Then it becomes a line segment. 2 points, yeah. On a single plane.
We're hoping to one day do a JO rocket.
Oh, I thought it was Rhombus. Yeah. We're trying to get the Z-axis involved. I'm not sure. And then we also evolved it into Jang my O, which makes no sense at all. Later, guys, I'm going to Jang my O. And we lost our first sensitive people. Awesome. Beardy, there you are. What's up?
This is a question for the whole panel. What is your favorite style of beard?
Favorite style of beard? Imagine that guy asking that question. I'm going to go first. The example is right at the end of this table. Second runner-up is Riker Beard. Chris?
My favorite style of beard? Well, obviously, aside from our present company, I would say probably I like when beards are braided in kind of a Nordic way because it works exactly. Like a beard will make you look manly, but as soon as you braid it, you're a woman. You're a woman.
You don't know what else like a Gimli beard would be the ultimate beard for you.
No, it's not the ultimate.
No?
But it is my favorite to see.
What if the beard was braided into their chest hair?
It would have to be like French braided.
And then sit-ups would be terrible.
You can raise your head.
It has to be said that I can't grow a beard.
Because you're Irish and you're terrified of hair.
I'm terrified of hair. Yeah.
See, that's my one.
He's a ginger!
It's far too fair.
Now why do leprechauns have such nice beards, but you can't actually grow one?
Oh no, I'm too tall to be one. So. That's your door.
Why are your voices cracking like prepubescent
More
boys?
potent.
Rob, you sort of interject on this. I'm skipping you. Rob.
Go.
I'm going to go with the Lar as well.
Okay, good. Somer. Okay, next, Lar.
I like it.
Yeah. That's a commitment. This is a man that can, like, fall asleep wrong and wake up stuck to his own chin. It's a hassle. It can be a
I was
hassle.
going to say, like, you braided it into your chest hair and somebody went, look, you're like, ugh.
You rip your own nipples off, absolutely. Have you ever accidentally buttoned it into a nice shirt? Or tied it into a tie?
I've caught it in my winter coat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had to have it amputated, sure.
No, it's not that bad. It's not like pubes or something.
I got a question for you, Lars. Say you're at Joe's Crab Shack and you're about to crack into some crab legs and everything.
Yeah.
Do you have to put the mid over the beard?
I just let it fall where it may.
There you go.
I tend to miss the beard and it hits the top of the belly.
I would be remiss if we didn't mention our dearly departed friend, Randall Milholland, who's not here at the table, who has an epic hobo beard.
Epic
He
hobo.
died this morning. You didn't know that? He's dead.
That's what the cake's for.
He has an epic hobo beard that just extends like Lars, but in all directions. And watching him eat is just a catastrophe. You realize there's a point where you give up and you're like, the soup is gonna be in the beard no matter what I do.
The one thing to be careful of, just because I'm gray, is if food gets in it, I don't want it to have that like nicotine food stain. So
Sorry, ladies, he's married.
I got permission to grow it longer though.
His wife was like, if I can see other men, you can do whatever you want.
She's like, the fans, she would prefer to, she's like, your fans love it. If you didn't know, my beard has a Facebook page. I have nothing to do with it. If you write my beard, somebody writes you back. Not me.
And you're positive it's not your beard right now.
No, I'm not
I
actually.
mean, you do sleep.
I do sleep. So that's why she's like, make this page, do what you must for the fans.
What's the page's name?
Lars Beard, I think.
I had the same problem with my hat, turns out.
Chris's hat has a Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's saying terrible shit to people.
Well, your hat's a known racist. Who's next? Black jacket. Whoa. Black coat.
My question is specifically for Chris. Do you look like Abraham Lincoln on purpose right now?
I don't like him at all.
Do you look like him on purpose?
You were pro-slavery. That's well established.
Yeah.
Beards, your hat's a racist. Anti-emancipation.
Hate him.
Pro-emancipation.
Get rid of him.
How do you feel about being shot in the head at a theater? Hey, maybe you guys can help us settle a little dispute. Not really a dispute, just a quandary. My good friend Jenny May over here, whatever. She has an idea that you would have a drink called an Abraham Lincoln so that you could have a drink called a John Wilkes Booth. An Abraham Lincoln is whatever it is with a shot called 45 in it. That's John Wilkes Booth. Yeah. So what's an Abraham Lincoln? I think it's some sort of like woody whiskey or something.
It'd probably be Johnny Walker Black with cough drops in it.
Yeah, I feel like that's right. That feels right in my soul. Way in the back, super enthusiastic.
I was wondering if you guys could tell me a little bit about making the transition from having a day job to
Okay, so the transition from going part-time webcomic, part-time for full-time regular job to full-time webcomic. Chris is exempt from this because he's never had a real job. That is true. Be sad. Be sad.
It's true enough.
What was your like super shitty 15-year-old job before you were an internet superstar?
I started working when I was 14 under the table. I started working at a senior citizen.
No, literally under a table.
I was working under a table, No, I was working at a senior citizen center, this kind of activity center for senior citizens, and just kind of cleaned up for them and what have you. And then I went from that to a small engine repairman, and then from that to working.
What did you do for that small engine repairman? Wait.
I was the small engine repairman.
Under the table, exactly.
Because all the other engines are just too big.
He's got wee little hands that fit inside engines.
Yeah, my tiny fingers are like a tiny surgeon.
And when did you consider yourself full-time at this stupid job?
I actually did the math after I was about 16, and I was working at Pizza Hut at the time, and
Wait, I like the idea that Chris is there for $4 an hour and the games are going. Another job run.
You guys saw that?
I like how I'm hijacking our own panel that he's on. I like the idea that Chris is cutting pizzas for like $4.50 an hour, going, that other job where I'm a millionaire from the internet is much better than this. Maybe I should stop this one.
I actually was working there for 2 months too long because I did the math and found out that I was losing money working there.
Dave?
See, my first job was I was working in a Northern Irish version of GameStop called Game.
GameStop!
Oh, did it come out like that? I'm trying to fucking hide it here.
GameStop!
And Game is kind of like GameStop, except people don't stop to look at the games really. No, Christ no. So yeah, I stuck around in that for a couple of years before going to college.
When do you think you were full-time with this?
Straight after college, so it was kind of like sweet.
I'll take this degree and shove it up the arse.
Sure.